Hello, welcome everyone. It's Meredith. I'm here with the weekend reading. I am including Friday in our weekend reading because I was not able to record a singular reading for Friday. I know I told you all I'm committed to not editing these. Let me just say the Friday reading was not happening. So, 3-day weekend for us here in the cards today. I am using the Cosmic Tarot, such a beautiful deck. Love this deck. Okay, let's get started. Jump right in. Bottom of the deck, foundation of the reading. 5 of Cups. Okay. Gosh, that's a sad looking card, isn't it? And on this one, all 5 cups are spilled. Typically, there are 3 and 2 are left upright. But let's take a look at some of the imagery on the card here. There's something this person isn't seeing, which is the light through the doorway. So this tells us there's a new opportunity available. Something of the old has fallen away. There seems to be some grief or remorse there, maybe even some heartache, but this card tells me intuitively that that's what's passing, that's what's healing. And, you know, this doorway, this is a threshold for us to cross. It's new opportunity, and all we have to do is just turn our heads a little, and there it is. It tells us that there's something right here in the now, in front of us, that we're not fully embracing or not fully accepting and seeing its value or worth. So let's consider that as we turn over the rest of these cards. Our first card is the moon. Oh, well, there you go. Something obscured from our sight. So, as I am so fond of telling you all, the moon is borrowed light of the sun. It casts a different type of silvery glow into our world. It creates shadow. And try as we might, we could stare into that shadow and just not see what's there, as we normally would if this were the sun. Everything would be lit right up for us. Nothing obscured. So this card is an invitation into our intuitive gifts, our perceptions. So we may want to ask the question, what have I not considered? What's before me now that I've not necessarily put my full attention on? And allow ourselves to be informed by our intuitive gifts. The other message that I'm feeling here too is that we've had consistent messages about our manifestations, and I invite you all to check out a video on YouTube by Esther Hicks, Channeling Abraham, and it's about, you'll have to do a search for it, but stop having patience and, oh, what is it? And allow it. Yeah, stop being patient and allow. It's a great, like 15 or so minute video, which could be really helpful to each and every one of us in our manifestation process. I feel it relates in this card in that we don't always see what's happening in the manifestation process, and because we don't see it, sense it, have it tangible, there's this tendency to wait and or not believe that it's even happening. And the cards here are inviting us to have a sense of it happening. So highly recommend the video, and then maybe come back to this video. So pause here, watch that, come back, and it'll give you a whole new insight. All right, so the moon is some mystery. It could also be illusion. If you'll notice on our 5, this person is sort of hunched over a little bit, looking down, not looking up. Eyes are downcast. She's staring at the 5 spilled cups, so she's really looking at where she's been, the road she's traveled, and the losses along the way. The losses are valuable because they encourage us to believe for something new and different. Excuse me, which is in that doorway just over her right shoulder. So stepping through that doorway. My feeling is, as I look at this, the moonlight is what's lighting that doorway. So some of it's still obscured. We require intuition. We require perhaps even a new language as it relates to manifestation, what's in our potential unfolding, blossoming, oncoming. Let's see what's next. Queen of Wands. Well, hey now. I love this queen. As I tell you always, the queens and the kings are about self-mastery. She's a double fire energy. She's Aries and Pisces energy. Quite a combo there. She's all about creative focus. She is the mother of the organizer, the communicator. She has deep loyalty, self-awareness. She's in touch with her intuition, and she makes excellent choices in relationships. My guides are telling me that we're not seeing the value of a certain relationship right now. They want me to add those 2 cents to this reading. So there's something of the fantastic within our relationships. We've certainly gotten that message over and over with all those aces through June and July, and all the new and rekindled beloved relationships. And there's something of the fantastic in that we are not necessarily fully realizing according to these cards. This is a great time to ask, what have I not considered? What is in my highest and greatest good to understand right now? Invite your guides and angels to inform you through your intuitive gifts, and just allow that to come to you as part of your manifestation process. But this queen, she's fired up enthusiasm. She's excellent at expressing the self. Here's another thing. My guides are back at me again with this. Something of the fantastic is how we share our beingness within our own environment, to our own self, and then of course to the people we know, love, and trust. So there's an opportunity for greater self-expression. We're being asked to take the opportunity. Walk through that doorway on that card. Okay, let's see what's next. 9 of Cups. This is the wish card in tarot. This is really staying connected to our dreams, goals, and intentions. This is water. It's Jupiter, which is good fortune, in Pisces. Super, super intuitive Pisces. This is happiness. It speaks to dream fulfillment, goal fulfillment, intentional, deliberate fulfillment. So whatever you're intending for can now come to fruition. Which, again, I'm going to encourage you back to that video I'm mentioning, the Stop Being Patient and Allow It video. Highly recommend you stop this one, watch that, and return here. It'll put a whole new light on it. Okay. What else about our 9? There's prosperity, generosity, optimism. There's romance, new and rekindled, rewarding friendships, family coming closer. The blossoming within our beloved relationships of deeper connection and commitment, emotional intelligence and awareness being shared openly. It's beautiful. Listening to and following our intuition and making time for enjoyable activities. That message has come repeatedly for us. Clear the clutter from your life, folks. Clear the deck. Stop procrastinating. Take care of what needs taken care of, because the things that we are not fully enjoying right now, we need to create space in our world for that. And so the people that we are wanting to enjoy, we have to make room for it. So listen to the readings that we've had recently. That message has been hammered on us by the guides, angels, and tarot cards. So get it done, get it out of the way so that you are free to enjoy what's on offer to you, what's through this doorway on that 5 of Cups, because this period of sulking, pouting, sadness, sorrow, grief, this is over. This is the past. This is the old programming, and it's gotta go, because that light is calling us. This light is calling us. The fired up enthusiasm here, dream fulfillment. We're being asked to trust fall into our own desire. It's here for us. And the answer is yes. So I feel so passionate. My guides feel so passionate. Stop dragging your feet and say yes to your own dreams, goals, and intentions. You prayed for this. It's on offer to you. Take it. Both arms wide open. Accept it. Let's see what's next. 4 of Pentacles. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is Earth. It's the Sun in Capricorn. This is creating a false sense of security. And it's holding on to something that no longer serves us. Now, I do want to say that two sides of the coin here, literally. There is a sense of creating security through self-nurturing, meaning you're trusting the self, you're caring for the self, and really expressing the truth of who you are beautifully. There's that. And then there's reaction to what's on our Five of Cups over here, which is a false sense of security in that this person has lingered long in the sorrow, grief, and loss and the old programming of her life and is feeling that something new and greater and exciting is not on offer to her, but it is. And so we may fall into what I call the well-worn path of an outmoded way of thinking. And my guides used to say to people, well, they still do, just not so frequently. Imagine a little donkey on a water wheel walking in a circle all day long to bring water up from the well. Pretty soon there's a deep groove in the earth from this constant path. Our thoughts do that. We do that with our thoughts. We get into a well-worn path, and now we need to, blaze a new trail. And sure, we'll blaze over it a few times because it's great, it's good. But wearing a groove into it is creating a potential for stagnation, and that's what I feel here on the Four of Pentacles, and that's what I feel is being revealed to us in the beautiful borrowed light of the moon. Also this weekend, we have a full moon in Pisces on Sunday. This is an excellent time to move into new cycles and rhythms with ourselves. So let's take a look at what it is we're doing repetitively. Also, my guides are talking to me about how we've been asked to make space in our world for what's on offer to us, the invitations we're getting from people that we love and enjoy and want to share more togetherness with, and we're being encouraged to clear the clutter from our life. We're also being encouraged to clear habitual patterns, which is what's being revealed on this four to me with the example of the donkey on the water wheel. Just because you do something over and over, which, can be positive, can be negative, like we see here on the five. The positive aspect is that it brings you enlightenment and inner self expansion, nurturing, and so on. However, if the things that we do, let's say, consistently and or habitually prevent us from celebrating, or are not expanding, or are not fulfilling to our self-nurturing, these are the things we want to look at on the four. Let's shine some light on that and ask, how could I consider a new way of experiencing this, or even sharing it, or making... blazing a new trail. That's what my guides are saying. Blaze a new trail in all areas. The stuff and things of life that you procrastinated, those closets that need cleaning, that household that needs turning over, that's all fine. Get it done for sure. But do that on the inside too, with the thoughts, behaviors, actions, and so on. Five of Swords is next. That's a bit of an intense card, though. It's, we have two fives here. Five's the number of change. Change. The Five of Swords, though, is air. It's Venus in Aquarius. There's some upheaval and some conflict. Yes, it's like shaking out your own rug and watching all the debris fall out. That's what I'm getting from this Nine of Cups, inviting us to, clear the clutter and get rid of stuff so that we've got time to enjoy. We need to shake up some of the debris. Shake it off, shake it out. There's upheaval and conflict. There can be a sense of loss, or there may be a feeling from this four extending into the five that growth and wisdom feel a little bit stunted or stifled at the moment. Yeah, there's some tension in this card and some stress. And it's it's an inside job, folks. It's not from other people. We might project onto other people. One of the phrases we might catch ourselves saying, they make me feel, that made me feel, he or she makes me feel. No, you feel how you choose to feel. And so there's the inner conflict here. It's paying attention to that kind of inner dialogue so that we're not holding on to an old pattern that keeps us in this Five of Cups, because we've got a Queen of Wands, we've got the Moon, and we've got the Nine of Cups, and this is followed by the Chariot. Yes, we're moving on rapidly, a horizon rapidly expanding, and this old programming, matrix of belief, stifled, stagnant, holding us back energy cannot come with us. We are in the process of lighting that junk on fire. Queen of Wands. She has no trouble burning things up, that one. I think of the Queen of Wands as a woman who perpetually fills her fire pit and regularly lights it up. And that's what we're being invited to do here. And we're being invited passionately. I can feel the force of it, even in my own voice as I channel what's coming from the guides and angels from these cards. It's intense. Like, this is it. Use this weekend. Be done with the projects, the stuff that's got to go, the emotional stuff that's got to go, and set yourselves free, because there's something really beautiful on offer to us in the now moment that we prayed for, intended for, dreamed for, and are manifesting. It's becoming tangible. The Chariot's water and Cancer. There's strong determination here. There's victory. We're moving on. We're aware of our gains and our losses. Gains, losses, losses over here. They've shaped us. They're beautiful. They're worthwhile. They're worthy. The experience was worth every moment of it, no matter how painful it was, because it's brought us this, and it's brought us this, and this Queen as well. And we have the maturity. We're living in a frequency that is so supportive of our intentions and our fire for our life, our passion for our lives, our curiosity for it all, the excitement of it all. So this stuff, we can honor it, value it, but we can walk through this doorway into the light. Yeah, having the will to fuel desires, that's the Chariot. The horizon rapidly expanding. We're on a road to success, and our stars on the rise with this card. Beautiful. I do feel like I want to clarify today. What am I clarifying? I'm going to use Chuck Spezzano's Love Pack. Love these cards for clarifying. They're adorable. They're kind of comical in the way they approach it. First, I'm going to go after that Five of Cups. All right, what more can we know about the Five of Cups? Here we go. Giving oneself. Some of us have given to the point of being people pleasers. This woman looks like maybe she did that and then disappointed herself desperately. So do it harmoniously. Give from the overflow, folks. Not from an empty or drained cup. We've had that message plenty of times, but let's pay attention to that. Give from the overflow. When we give from a depleted state, it doesn't pay off for us. We end up feeling drained energetically. Then we feel a sense of loss, and clearly she feels that. Also, we do that, we don't necessarily see what's on offer, like this doorway. And notice these two are under a gateway, and they're sharing togetherness and love. This is the spirit in which we give of ourselves. Is there anything else we need to know about this Five of Cups? Cards on the floor. All right. So there's been some expectations here. There's been jealousy. And then there's a tryst. Okay. Maybe this little tryst under the sun is outside this doorway. Maybe this woman needs to go and embrace that. So some jealousy and expectations. We could set our expectations, some say too high, but when we do something within expectation, it doesn't necessarily bring fulfillment. And then jealousy could be seen as really disappointment. Sad that things did not work out the way we intended, but you know, when you're holding expectation, there's some sort of energetic influence rather than allowing the manifestation to blossom. There's this element of trying to control the process. So let's again stop being patient, stop having expectations, give from the overflow, and then walk through this doorway. Let this old way of being go. Just let it go. Those cups spilled, that energy's gone. It was gone a long time ago. But some of us are still in like remorse land with it. These are not going to stay up. Anyway, what else do we want to clarify? I'm going to go for that 5 of Swords. We'll clarify the 5s today. What can we know about the 5 of Swords? We get push me, pull me, and cynicism. That's interesting. This is, you know, push me, pull me is the thing we can do in our own mind. We set an intention, and then over here, like on this other 5, we have expectations. It really is about going into a state of allowing and sensing the development of our intention. So the push me, pull me can be the ebb and flow of thoughts in our own minds where we undo our own intention. Then we become cynical about it. So this could be the inner argument. We've got to shake that up, do something a little different, like the cards were saying. Acknowledge it, love it, let it go, and restate the true intention, which is what we've got here on the 9 of Cups, the Queen, the Chariot. Recognize what it is we might be holding on to in terms of an old pattern, and say thank you for showing up, showing me where I need to strengthen my own resolve for what it is I'm intending. And then restate with passion and feeling what it is you intend for your life. Okay, moving on to our Doreen Virtue Angel answer cards. As you know, this is your opportunity to ask a question. Let's see what we get for the weekend. First card, be assertive. Yeah, the Queen is assertive. The Chariot, assertive. There's no delay, there's no hesitation there. This is a reminder for us to get on the ball. Oh look, listen to our intuition. There's the Moon. That supports the Moon card. Listen to the messages you're getting from your guides and angels. If you're taking the time to reach out and ask for their assistance, their feedback, putting those questions out there, what have I not considered? What's in my highest and greatest good? Make sure the intuition dial's turned up and you are listening. Next. There it is, right on the top of that 9. Big happy changes. Yes, all of this beautiful self-care, inner work, this dedication pays off with the big happy changes that we're dreaming for. All right, last card, folks. It's going to be our affirmation card from The Universe Has Your Back. Here we go. I surrender to a power greater than me. This is our connection to the all that is. This is co-creating. Rather than surrendering, this is co-creating with the all that is. Whatever that is for you. Talk with it. Communicate with it. Share your dreams with this energy and create some big happy changes. I hope you all have an amazing weekend. I will be doing the next week ahead video very soon, and the September astrological videos will be coming out soon as well. Please like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I love that all of you are getting more comfortable with leaving comments. They're fun to read. I do try to respond to each and every one of them. I'm sorry if I miss a couple here and there. And if you'd like to book a private reading, you can do that in the description box below. Bye for now, everyone. Peace.